kind of weird. My camera just said right error and then it stopped recording, and I had to pull the battery pack out in order to get it to work again. Anyway, so there's that one kid in the Q&A that said they wanted me to show off some of my guns. And yeah, I'll show off one of them because it's the one I have on me. It's this 12 gauge. Actually, I'm going to get a better camera angle here. Yeah, this is a 12 gauge H&R partner pump, it's called. It holds 5 shots in the tube, and then I typically have one in the chamber, so it holds 6. Then also I bought the shell holder here in order to hold 5 extra shots. In fact, I really don't know what this is called. I just assumed it's called a shell holder. If anyone knows that it's called by a different name, please feel free to share that information in the comments section. Yeah, anyway, this has been pretty reliable to me. If you wanted to buy something like this, I'd definitely recommend buying it. Just don't get a youth model, because if you buy one of those, you're going to grow out of it within like a year. Yeah. This isn't too heavy once you get used to it, though. And I think that's just about everything there is to share, other than I'm going to put a red dot scope on here eventually. I do have it, but I didn't sight it in yet. So I just have this rail on it for now. Yeah. So I think that's all there is to showing off this gun. I might show off some of my other ones later in the vlog. I'm not sure if I should go in yet. It's 4:29. I still have another hour out here before I'm required to be back at the house. So I think I'll actually just sit down probably right near my deer stand over. Wait a second. I'm just gonna sit down right there as the iron thing on my deer stand, because it'd be awfully high to sit all the way up there, especially if I were shooting at a grouse. That just doesn't make much sense. Yeah, and we'll see if I get anything. I decided to start walking around instead of sitting at my stand, because I don't think sitting at my stand is going to get me any skinnier. It is kind of boring just sitting down. Now there's a really nice deer trail going through here. I don't know how well you can see it, but I think I'll just walk along it down to the property, down to the west property line, and then just circle around. Yeah. Hey guys, I apologize for the last vlog to be delayed so much with its upload. You already know those birds are squawking more than ever. I'm just gonna shut the door. So it's about a week from my birthday, and my dad still hasn't scheduled my driver's test, so there's some anxiety building there. So I'd really like to get my license this month, but I'm not entirely sure that's going to happen. I'm just going to skip to whatever clip I have recorded next, because I actually have a place to be right now. So I figured now would be the best time to do my gun collection, so I'm going to go get my guns quick, and I'm actually going to have this camera on that tripod right there. So this is my 22, which I've actually used in the vlog a few times in the past. It was made by Marlin. I'm not entirely sure what model it is. I've had it since I was 13. It was my 13th birthday present, actually. Yeah, it came with the scope on it. Well, it was actually my dad's, and he decided to give it to me as a Simmons scope on it. Or no, Simmons scope on it. Yeah, and I have 2 magazines for it, one of which holds 7 rounds and the other holds 10 rounds. Yeah, the only problem I have with this is that the ejector's shot on it. I don't think you can see it really well. But yeah, most of the time it won't eject the shell, so I just have to put my finger in there and pull it out and hope I don't burn my finger. Yeah, so that's just about all there is for this 22, so I'm going to go get my 7mm weight now. So this is my 7mm weight here. It's made by Ruger American. It has an Accu trigger on it, which is really nice. It allows you to be a lot more accurate with it. And the mag that I have with it, I don't have it in there right now. It kind of fits right directly in that spot. The way it fits in, it becomes flush with the stock itself. Then it has a little thing that you push to click out. Yeah. Then the safety's right here. And then you push it up when you want to fire. It works pretty well. And I have a Tasco World Class scope on it, and it goes up to 8 power, so it's an okay scope. Yeah, I really like this rifle. I remember I had to work it off because my dad bought it, and I had to mow lawn for a couple summers in order to have it paid off. It was around $500 or something like that with the scope on it. Yeah, it was chambered in 7mm weight, which is a caliber made by Remington. Yeah, I shoot Hornadies through it too, which are one of the cheaper brands, but still the bullets are more expensive than most because it's a really high-powered rifle. Yeah, now I'm gonna go get my muzzleloader. This is what I use for muzzleloader hunting. It's a CVA Eclipse Magnum. It's called. It's chambered in 50 cal. I'm starting to get sick of this cold. Well, yeah, it's kind of a pain to reload because it's a muzzleloader. I do have a starter for it to where it's like this ramrod right. To where it's like a smaller version of this, which is kind of painful. Yeah, this is the ramrod. And if you guys don't know what it is, you use it to jam the powder and the bullet down the barrel. Yeah. Anyway, I have some trouble shooting with this thing. I actually missed 2 deer with this, primarily because I'm used to rifles where you shoot and then you can look up and you already know that the bullet's going downfield, but it takes a couple seconds for the bullet to leave the barrel after you press the trigger with this thing. So, yeah. Anyway, it's striker fire, so the primer goes in right here, and then when you fire it, then we press the trigger, then this goes and it's the primer, and then that sends everything out the barrel. Yeah, and it has iron sights. I actually hit a milk jug with this from 75 yards away once when I first got it. It was actually a gift from my uncle. It was probably one of the best Christmas gifts I've ever gotten. Yeah. So I think that's it for the gun showcase, because I already showed my shotgun earlier in the vlog, so you guys will probably just get bored from seeing that again. Yeah. I think I might go ride dirt bike now. So I actually almost crashed out there. There's this part on this one jump. I wasn't actually recording at the time, unfortunately. However, I did go over the same spot a couple of times when I was recording. I'll actually show you guys what. Yeah, the bike was at an angle like this, and I almost crashed, and I actually got my boot on the grass, and that kind of hurt my ankle a little bit. Yeah. So it was wonderful. My ankle is not hurting anymore now, so I'm guessing it's nothing serious. And my transition lenses aren't transitioning back to indoors yet. So the reason I just show what I recorded when I was riding my dirt bike was because when I was using the chest mount, it was still angled at my crotch, and I was unaware of that. So if you guys really wanted to see that footage, all you would see would be a detailed video of my crotch. Yeah, otherwise I would have put that in the vlog, and I'm pretty sure that my channel will get flagged for that if I did that. So, yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog, and I will likely see you sometime next week.